Welcome everybody. Here is Bullbosphorus. Welcome on board. Today we're flying with Qantas 737 from Sydney to Melbourne. 1 hour and 10 minutes flight. We have 150 passengers on board with a fuel usage of 8,200 kilograms. And let's fire up this aircraft. Here we go. And welcome everybody, nice to see you here on the channel. We have to start up the aircraft as soon as possible. Emergency exit lights, we press it. Standby power, we check it on. Batteries on and APU starting up. It will take about 2 minutes or 1 minute. Alright, let's fix up this aircraft. As you can see, we have both sides 8,600 kilograms fuel. That's enough for this complete flight. Let's start up the IRS. Firstly, we set this to HDG and then IRS to position to nav. We turn on the anti-skip, everything is on, checked. Alright, APU, we turn on APU. There is the APU generator. Turn on the logo lights, steady lights. So that's meaning that we are steady. Let's do a safety check. Parking brake is set, throttle to idle, flaps up. Okay. Checked. Safety check is completed. Let's do the IR line. Oh, it will take 10 minutes to align IRS. Let's do the flight plan in the FMC in the meantime. Enter IRS position. So let's enter the IRS position. It's let me look. Yankee Sierra Sierra Yankee. This is the position. Oh, it says not in database. Oh, we put it wrong. We have to put ISSI. What a joke. Alright, set IRS position is set and origin from ISS. We go to Melbourne, which is Yankee Mike Mike Lima. Yankee Mike Mike and Lima. Here we go. Qantas is QFA. And we're gonna take off from runway 34 left. Alright, let's put the flight plan in the FMC. Firstly we're gonna take off and we go to Tesat. Tesat is the first point where we gonna aligning the intersection Tesat, and after Tesat we've got Razi. Let's put in Razi, Razi, there it is. And after Razi we've got Mike Lima via Quebec 29. Let me look if Quebec 29 is working. Yes, it will work, and after that we will go to Mike Lima, and from there we can do activate, execute, and performance unit rev page. Zero fuel weight, we have 126,000 kilograms zero fuel weight. And I said we have 150 passengers. Alright, captains, make sure you are sharing this live stream. We are with Qantas Boeing 737. We fly from Sydney to Melbourne. It's a 70 minutes flight, a trip time. We have reserved 2,000 kilogram on board, and cost index is 35, and our flight level is 340. If I was right, let me check again in the flight plan. Yes, cruise flight level 340. Transition altitude we keep 10,000 feet, and the temperature 20 degrees. And after takeoff, the climb power is set to 1, and we're gonna use flaps 5 for departure. Okay, and center configuration is 23.9 to trim settings 4.83, and the V1 and VR rotate speed, the V2 speeds are already here. It's dry, and let me get some weather information. Weather information: wind from 050 at 7 knots. Clouds and visibility okay, 20 degrees, QNH 1019er. Let me put the QNH 1019er. Right, QNH is set, as you can see, 1019er. Go to FMC and we check the V-speed is already done. Go to next, climb. 250 knots below 10,000 feet, and cruise speed is 302. Target speed and descent target speed is 280 knots, and below 10,000 feet we have 250 knots. And we're reaching our top of descent about 265 nautical miles from departure, so that seems to be good. Alright, we're gonna use arrival on, let me look if you have ILS 34. No, there is no ILS 34. We have to check what's the weather conditions there in Melbourne. I can see that wind is from 030 at 10 knots, clouds and visibility okay, and QNH 1013. So we're gonna get heading towards to north, landing to the north. So we have to use ILS VOR DME 34 RNV 34, and via Mike Lima. I don't know if you can find that. Anyway, we keep this this continuity. We're gonna get this from Arby to Tunka, and after that we're executing. I believe the flight plan is done in the FMC, so let's set before we do that, we're gonna check again the aligning. We have 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes for the aligning, and in the meantime let's turn on the no smoking sign and the fasten seat belts. Yavuz Selim, Kaptan, merhaba, hoş geldiniz. Merhabalar, Flight Cam. Hey, hello, welcome on board, Flight Cam. Welcome. Today we're flying in Australia. It's a domestic flight in Australia from Sydney to Melbourne. 70 minutes flight. Yes, 70 minutes. Yeniden ayarladık X-Plane 11'imizi gördüğünüz gibi. As you can see, we have reinstalled X-Plane 11. Electricals are off. Let's turn on the window heat. Evet, belki öğlende bir uçuş yapabiliriz. Dışarıdan bağlandım, fazla kalamayacağım kaptan. İyi uçuşlar sizlere. Sağ olun, teşekkürler. Sağ olun, teşekkürler dostum. Gelmem bile yeterli. And noise. Evet. This is how it looks. We're gonna depart from runway 34 left. But before we can go, we have to wait for the ILS arriving. There we have 2 minutes to go. In the meantime, let's put the all the information. Go to ref page. V2 is 147. That's plus 15. So 162. Runway heading is 340. And we're gonna do initial climb. Yeah, that's a 1. Initial climb to... let's keep it 8,000. Keep it on 8,000 initial climb. Eray Strafet, kolay gelsin abi demişsiniz. Teşekkürler Eraycım, hoş geldiniz. And noise. Welcome aboard. Course settingimizi, course değerlerimizi 340 yapalım. Bu taraftan da alıyoruz. 340. Flight path meters, we turn on everything and traffic is on. Airport, bunları da açalım. Airport düğmesiyle birlikte. Okay, that's set. Let's turn on all the panel lights in the cockpit. We keep the squawk code 4201. Communication is set to 121, but we have to set it to 122. Checked, and also for the co-pilot 122.80. Set and checked. Alright, we are actually ready for push back, but we don't gonna use push back. Gonna go straight, and yeah, we are actually ready for startup engines. Hello and welcome on board Qatar. Hello, welcome. Sinem Mozafari abi, benim Zibo modum çalışmıyor, yani geliyor ama kokpit ve enginleri yok oluyor demişsiniz. Vallahi bunu Discord'dan birisine sorun, oradan size yapabilir. Dostum, buradan şimdi sana yardımcı olamayacağım maalesef. Let's start the engines. Engine number 1 and 2. First the APU bleed on, and we turn on the anti-collision lights, wing lights, wheel lights, and the left and right fuel pumps. Attend the cabin crew. Left and right packs turn off. Circulation fan on. Trim air is set. Is on. Jaw dampers on. Checked. Alright, here we go. Starting engine number 1. Or engine number 2. First we starting engine number 2. Right. Look at that, engine is starting. Here we go, engine number 2. And in the meantime, let's check the airport navigator, view the map. And we can see we are here. We have to taxi to runway 34 left. Alright, I've got it. We go to taxiway 34 left via this way. Right, let's turn off the airport navigator, hide the map, and starting engine number 1. Eray Strafilik demiş, arkadaşlar yayını paylaşalım lütfen, herkes iyi bir kaptan görsün demiş. Teşekkürler. Nice. And noise. Evet, bugün Qantas Air'den Avustralya'da uçuyoruz. Sydney Melbourne flight. It will take 70 minutes trip time. And then let's start engine number 1. Right, we don't need push-back car, so we're gonna release the park brakes and we're gonna go taxi. And engine number 1 is already started, so let's do both switches to continuous and turn on the taxi lights and the runway turn-off lights. Generators left and right on APU we turn off and turn off the APU bleed. Packs to auto and hydraulic pressure we set. Prop heats on checked. And let's use the RTO brake. RTO brake and flaps to 5. Alright, flaps going to 5. There it is, flaps 5. Alright, we are ready for taxi. Let's release the park brake. And here we go. Uzi Hot Roddy, what's up, Bull? How are you doing, man? Welcome, Uzi Hot Roddy, my friend. Welcome on board. Nice to see you here, man. We are now in the flight from Sydney to Melbourne. It's a 17 minutes flight trip time. And we go to runway 34 left for departing, about 5 minutes. There you can see we are on the taxi line. And we're using smooth power on the engines, not too much because the engine powers are really powerful. So we go straight and lining up with runway 34 left for departing. You're on time, buddy. How are you doing, man? Uzi Hot Roddy. Something there on the taxiway. Ooh, that's not looking so funny here. Look at that. This is actually on the taxiway, the scenery. But it's looking great. We're taxiing nearby the water on Australia, Sydney. Look at that, how beautiful it's looking here. Jehan Kateli, good morning, Bull. Hello, Jehan Kateli. Nice to see you also on the live stream, my friend. Welcome on board. You're on time, buddy. We are on the taxiway. parallel with runway 34 left. And Elvis Fly is also coming in. I love Australia. Welcome also Elvis flying. Nice to see you. There is the runway 34 left, and we are on taxiway Lima. We're continuing taxiing, and when we're ready for takeoff on 34 left, I will report cabin crew. And we go, buddy. Good afternoon, my friend. Yeah, buddy. Good afternoon. It's good morning for me. It's still 11:29 a.m. local time in Amsterdam. So I thought maybe it's handy to fly for Australian lovers and New Zealand lovers, you know, for Indonesia lovers, for Flight Simulator. So that's the reason we use another time on taxiway Alpha. It's looking fantastic. Look at that. Love the 737. I believe we are ready to go. Let's put the TARA and let's use the position lights to steady, strobe and steady. Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for takeoff. Alright, we lining up and we immediately going. TARA is set and
approaching 3-4 left.
Strobe and steady lights are also set. And Uzi Hot Ready says you should fly Chernobyl on later video. Yeah, buddy, we will do it, no problem. We put on the landing lights and here we go.
On runway 34 left.
Takeoff power set. Another aircraft there coming in. It's in the sky. 80 knots, cross check. V1, rotate. V2, positive rate, gear up. .400. 500 feet. Nose down, engine acceleration speed. Speed up to 200. So 220. Flaps up. And we turn to left, make a left turn. So Australia is looking nice. Yeah, buddy, that was a great takeoff. Pablo Torresana, hey Bill, hello, welcome Torresana. Nice to see you on the live stream, buddy. Right, we try to get the flight plan. There you can see we have to capture the localizer of the flight plan. And we're turning to on navigation. That was a nice takeoff from Sydney. And let's turn on the VNAV and the LNAV. Autopilot on. And we climb to flight level 340. And let's do direct to Razzie. Right, let's do after takeoff checklist. Gear up enough, RTO brake off, flaps up, no green lights. Let's check the left and right pegs to auto. Check, and it's minus 4 degrees. Let's turn on the wing anti-ice. Right, now we are actually using autopilot. And we are on climbing with 250 knots, and there is the 10,000 feet. Alright, let's turn on the landing lights. Landing lights off, runway turn off lights off, taxi lights off. And just start switches to auto, and logo lights we keep it on, and position lights steady, wing lights off, wing logo, everything is off, checked. Right, here we go to Melbourne, and we're speeding up to 300 knots or 271. And let's use the QNH to standard. Yeah, buddy, here we go. Pablo Torresano, how are you doing, buddy? Are you okay? And Uzi Hot Ready, I will do Chernobyl on a later video. We should fly on Chernobyl. Where is that, Chernobyl? I don't know where it is, buddy. Chernobyl. I think it's in the USA, is that right? Alright, for any donations you can do super chat donations to Bullbosphorus. I will be really appreciated for a great flight and long flights. And yeah, make Bullbosphorus happy with a great donation, buddies. Come on, buddies, we can do it, and we can buy a new software or new aircraft for the simulator. You can helping Bullbosphorus with doing that a donation. I was thinking of to buy Airbus A330 or 340 maybe. We already have the A350, but we need some donations for it, for the A330. I want to do it. And maybe the A320 Ultimate, it's a new one. And maybe you can buy it. Yeah, buddy. No clouds to see here at this flight level. Still, we passed flight level 160. this is how it looks from the outside. Look at the Qantas. Looking great. And it's also a nice scenery in Australia. I've been flown one time from Sydney, I believe from Sydney or Melbourne. It was a long haul flight. Let's look from the left wing. We can see there a carrier. Whoa, look at that. Look at that carrier there. Awesome. We can land on the carrier. Land the 737 on the carrier body. And looking from the right wing, we can see the beautiness of Australia. Let's turn off the throttle camera. It's not needed for this climbing and cruise. I only use the throttle for takeoff and landing, but it's looking great. As you can see, everything is shining and looking fantastic. The wing view. Let's jump up again in the cockpit. Hasan Dikici gelmiş. İyi uçuşlar. Şu an alışveriş merkezindeyim. Yemek yiyorum. Bir bakayım dedim. Hoş geldiniz Hasancığım. Geldiğiniz için, uğradığınız için teşekkürler. Eyvah eyvah. Oh no, we have to use the oxygen. We don't. Oh, we forget it. Oh. Let's use 340. We lose oxygen power. Everything gets dark on the cockpit. Let's hold the altitude. Hold the altitude. And we're waiting until everything is normal in the pressure on the cockpit. Alright, we turn off by pressing Alt horn cutout, and we're waiting for the pressurization of this flight level. We'll do it by automatically. It's auto, manual. You can do it manual, but let's do it on automatically. Right, there was a big fault. We forget it. But I think the pressurization starts to getting normal, so let's keep trying to climbing to flight level 340. Let's press again VNAV, and here we go. Birden basınç kaybettik. Basıncı otomatiğe almayı unutmuşuz. Her şey normal gözüküyor. Alright, next point we have Razi, about 46 nautical miles to Razi, and we are on track heading 210. And we will be reaching our top of cruise within 5 minutes. The scenery looks fantastic at Australia. Alright, captains, for any donations you can use a super chat to donate some money for Bullbosphorus. Any donations are welcome. I really appreciate it if you can do it. We are trying to buy Airbus A330 or the A320 Ultimate for X-Plane 11. So if you can make some donations, the links are below in the video description. Normally we are using super chat donations. It should be really appreciated if you can buy the A330. So hope to see any donations. And how we can turn off this cabin altitude sign. We have to reset it. Let's turn off the seatbelt sign. Beautiful clouds. Still at flight level 290. It's actually 8,850 meters above the ground level, or sea level. We're still climbing. We've got 6,000 feet to go. Sol kanattan da bakalım biraz. Let's look from the left wing. Don't you have the A320 already? Nobody. I don't have the Ultimate. It's new and I don't have it. I have the other one, A320, but it's not so working correctly. But I need the Ultimate A320, so if you have any download link for it, for the A320 Ultimate, I will absolutely get the A320 Ultimate. It was a new one and released a few weeks ago. Hız ve yükseklik göstergesindeki sorunu nasıl çözdün? X-Plane 11'i yeniden ayarladım. Hani her şeyi tamamen sildim. Komple yeniden ayarladım. Bu şekilde çözüldü. Bulutlara da bakın, çok güzel gösteriyor. Bulut eklentisi de kullanıyoruz. Really fantastic clouds. We're using plugins for this. Wow, fantastic. Sağdan da bakalım. Çok güzel gösteriyor bulutlar. Tam karşımızdan geliyor rüzgar. Uçağımızın hızı biraz düştü. Birazdan hızlanacaktır herhalde. Bekleyelim bakalım, cruise level'ımıza çıkalım. A320 Ultimate is the best payware plane ever. Yeah, buddy, we want to try to get it. If we can get some donations for it, we want to buy the A320 Ultimate. It looks like really fantastic, the aircraft A320. So it was about 80 bucks, $8. $80 civarında herhalde A320 Ultimate. Bunu da bağışlar gelirse almaya çalışacağız. Güzel bir uçak bence. Sizde var mı bu uçak? Kenancım, aleykümselam, hoş geldiniz. Welcome on board. Uçuşumuz Qantas uçağıyla Sydney'den Melbourne olacak. Yaklaşık 45-40 dakika sonra alçalmaya başlayacağız. Qantas hava yollarıyla gidiyoruz. Çok güzel bir uçak bu da. Right, the aircraft is turning. Turning to the right, banking with 15 degrees. Spirit of Australia. So it was a little bit cold outside, so we go inside of the flight deck. And Elvis says, I miss Air Berlin. Okay, we can fly also with the Air Berlin. And Croxley, selamlar Türkiye demiş. Selamlar Türkiye, aleykümselam. Hoş geldiniz Croxley. Hoş geldiniz uçuşumuza. Bir beğeni atmayı da unutmayın arkadaşlar. And Hasan Dikici says, bende var, süper uçak, çok gerçekçi his veriyor. İstersen A320 için bağış kampanyası başlatalım demiş. Hasan Dikici, çok güzel olur. Bu bağışı nasıl başlatacağız peki? Nasıl yapacağız? Gerçekten A320 Ultimate'i istiyorum. Canlı yayınlarda da görmek isteyenler varsa bunu başlatalım. Hoş buldum kaptanım, kolay gelsin demiş Kenancım. Sizlere de kolay gelsin, iyi seyirler diliyoruz. Birazdan alçalmaya başlayacağız. 237 mil sonra alçalacağız. About 237 nautical miles we will start our descending from the top of descent. And that will take about 30-35 minutes from now. So let's check again on the leg page. We go to Tanta, and after Tanta to Rumi, and then Neba, Bula and Tarex. And further we go to Lizzie, ML, RB, Tunka, many points to go. But from at Lizzie we have to be fly at flight level 320, and Mike Lima we fly at flight level 194. Let me look to the progress page. At the landing field at Melbourne we have 11,000 kilograms on board. So I think we have too much fuel on board. Alright captains, welcome on board. If you are new on the live stream on this channel, please make sure you are subscribing to the channel by hitting the subscribe button, and also turn on the notifications if you want to get instantly messages for flights. You're always welcome, and don't forget to like this live stream if you like it. Many thanks for it, and we are asking for some little donations to get the Airbus A320 Ultimate. It's about $80. It's a payware aircraft. It's a new airplane for the X-Plane 11, and we want to use it. And if you can make little donations to Bullbosphorus, the links are below in the video description. So we can get the payware aircraft for the X-Plane 11, the A320 Ultimate. It's looking fantastic, this aircraft, and I really want it. But before we can get it, we have to get some donations for it. And you guys, if you want to see the A320 flying on this channel with Bullbosphorus, make the donation and we can get the A320. Hasan Dikici 2 euro bağışta bulundu. Hasan Dikici, çok teşekkür ediyoruz A320 için bağış donation. Start for A320 Ultimate demiş. Çok güzel, ilk başlangıcı Hasan Dikici yaptı. Muhteşem. Çok teşekkür ediyorum Hasan Dikici'ye. Bu Airbus A320 için ilk bağışı siz yaptınız. Tabi geçen hafta da güzel bağışlar geldi. İngiltere'den bayağı bir bağışlar aldık. Şöyle bir 10 lira bir pound bağış aldık ama bu yine yetmiyor. 80 pound lazım bu uçak için. Ultimate A320 Ultimate'i alacağız inşallah. Şimdiden çok teşekkürler Hasan'la, buradan tekrardan teşekkür ediyoruz 2 euro için. Thank you very much for the great donation. And Walter Filho says Aerolines Argentinas have a good looking livery of 737 too. Walter Filho, I know this livery. Maybe next time we can fly another time with this livery. But this is the Qantas, the 737, and we are waiting for other donations because we want the payware aircraft for Airbus A320 Ultimate. You can make your donations via the links below in the video description if you want. Any donations are welcome. We need about $80 donation so we can get the Airbus A320 Ultimate. Yeah, buddy. This flight will we are starting descending about 30 minutes. We have 45 knots headwind from left, and it will cause our ground speed to 421. Onur Yurtsever, kırımsız uçuşlar kaptan demiş. Teşekkürler Onurcum, sağ olun. Sizlere de iyi seyirler diliyoruz. Eklentilere bakın, eklentiler çok güzel gösteriyor. Eğer biz A320'yi alabilsek çok güzel olacak. Hatta şöyle bir şey de yapabilirsek olur mu acaba? Hasan Dikici'ye sorsak, sizde bu A320 uçağı vardır. Bunun dosyasını bizimle paylaşmak isterseniz bize daha çok büyük bir bağış olarak görüyorum tabii. Bunu yapabilirseniz tabii çok güzel olur. Yayınlarımıza da A320 Ultimate ile de uçarız. Ama sizin bileceğiniz iş tabii. Bu size kalmış bir şey. Eğer yaparsanız tabii, yapmak isterseniz kullanabiliriz. Walter Philo says, oh, like this detail of Qantas, Spirit of Australia. Yeah, buddy, I can show you again from the outside. Look at that. Let's zoom in again. Qantas, Spirit of Australia. Looks so amazing, buddy. Look at that shiny livery. And ground textures, country. I love this country. This is really great, amazing ground textures in Australia. But we can use the Ortho 4 XP. I never tried it for Ortho. It says that it's gonna make a better quality, but I never tried it. So maybe for later. Hasan Dikici, aktivasyon kodu gerekiyor demiş. Vallahi tam anlamıyorum ben onları nasıl. Bir bilgisayar üzerinde çalışıyor yani demek istiyorsunuz. O zaman IP'den çalışıyorsa o zaman olmaz. Appreciate very much Walter Philho. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Evet, o zaman bir kampanya başlatmamız lazım. Airbus A320 için, Ultimate için bağışımızı başlatalım. Bulutlar da çok güzel gösteriyor. Eklentiyi kullandım. Bu geçen de bulduğum şeyde. X-Plane forumda. Bayağı bir güzel bir görüntüleri var. Yeni de yani. This clouds looking so realistic. And you can see some thunderstorms there in the clouds. Let's turn on the weather rigs. Maybe we can see some turbulence. Terrain açalım biz sol tarafta. Alright, captains, any donations are welcome. We need the Airbus A320 Ultimate, and the first donation was from Hasan Dikici. He donated €2. So we have about €78 to go for the donations. Yeah, it looks like a stormy clouds ahead. Stormy clouds ahead, I don't know, but nothing to see on the WeatherX display. There is no storm here on the display, so everything looks normal. No turbulence. We will see if we have turbulence. To make sure, we have to turn on the fasten seatbelts for the passengers. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your captain speaking from the flight deck. About few minutes we are expecting a little bit turbulence, so please make sure you're fasten your seatbelts. Thank you very much. Alright, that was the announcement to the passengers. Bulutlar da gerçekçi gösteriyor ya. Çok güzel. Bu bulutlar eklentisini çok beğendim. Looks like thunderstorms there. Some lightnings. Or is it a bug? I believe it's a bug. It's not a thunderstorm. There, also another one. Texture bugs. Emre Metin iyi uçuşlar demiş. Teşekkürler Emre'cim, hoş geldin. Hasan Dikici bulutlar çok güzel diyor. Evet. Bu eklentiyi sizin de kullanmanızı tavsiye ederim. Bu bulutların ismi neydi ya? Bu eklentinin ismini bile unuttum. Ama isterseniz özelden yazarsanız daha sonra size bunu şey yapabilirim. Aha, o bulutlar kayboldu birdenbire. Aha, bulutlar kayboldu. Kendi kendine gitti bulutlar. It's looking so funny this. The clouds are disappeared suddenly without any reason. Let me check the connection to Vatsim is right. It says disconnect, but we're still active. We're in the sky, but no clouds anymore. Maybe it comes later up. Maybe it's updating every 5 minutes, so bulutlara nazar değdi. Bulutlardan bahsediyorduk. Bulutlar kayboldu. Yo Danny, hey, welcome on board Danny. Welcome on the live stream. De wolken zijn uit het niets verdwenen. We hadden net wolken aan boord. Nou, niet aan boord, maar om ons heen. Hadden we behoorlijk veel wolken, maar die wolken zijn plotseling weer weg. Ik denk dat het te maken heeft met de download interval. Misschien om de 5 minuten dan zijn we wolken aan het downloaden, maar die is er nu niet meer. Die vliegt nu ook van Amsterdam naar Frankrijk. Is dat Parijs of niet? Oh, nice. Ik vlieg nu in Australië. Ik ben eigenlijk niet in Europa vlucht. Evet, maalesef burada bulutlar yok. Alright, XP Pro, Realistic Pro is active. So if you have any turbulence on board, you can see and hear everything vibrating in the aircraft. It's so nice to see it. But we actually getting frame rates about 25, and it's going very good with this frame rates in the cockpit. But when we're looking from outside, we've got more than 30 frame rates. It's also great news. Ja, Parijs, Orly, en ik spreek je later. Fijne vlucht. Nou, de Dutch flight, ik spreek je later. Havayı yeniden yüklemeyi dene. Nasıl yükleyeceğiz onu? Şimdi kendiliğinden yapması lazım herhalde. Bunu otomatikmen nasıl yapacağını da bilmiyorum ya. Havayı yüklemek nasıl yapılıyor buradan? Şimdi takıntı falan olmasın. Havayı yüklerken takıntı falan yapabilirse denemeyelim hiç. Çok kötü olur yayın için. Alright, let's check our position, or altitude, heading, and where we're gonna start descending. About 140 nautical miles. We're starting descending. It's about 50 minutes. To make sure we can check the time, it says 6:38. 6:38. It's about 14 minutes. Starting descending. Hasan Dikici, havayı yeniden yüklemeyi nasıl deneyeceğiz? Bunu ben çıkartamadım. Plugинlerden mi yapmamız lazım? Ya da flight'tan mı oluyor? G2B Films, are you Qantas or KLM? Nobody, we are Qantas, flying with Qantas, but the registration, I think I forget the flight number. It was KLM 980 actually. Oh hell yeah, I forget. Oh yeah, now we are flying with flight registration KLM 980, but it's actually Qantas. Sorry about that, we forget it to change the flight number. You can find me on Vatsim under name KLM 980, but we actually fly for Qantas. Weather settings'ten yapmamız lazım demişsiniz. Weather settings. Weather settings nerede peki? Nerede yazıyor? Herhalde siz menüden diyorsunuz. File, ondan sonra main menü, oradan ayarlamamız gerek. O zaman biraz takılma olabilir. Onu yapmayalım. Bu şekil kalsın. Yayından sonra yaparım bunu. Çünkü takılmalarından korkuyorum gerçekten. Yayın gidebilir yani. O yüzden yapmak istemiyorum. Ama ben dediğinizi anladım. Tamam. Onu weather settings'ten yapmamız lazım. And you says, and there is MI wall center on 125, so you should contact him. Okay, I will check the information on Vatsim, Vat traffic. So I will contact him on 125. .0. We put it on standby, and I will contact him later. So I have to check where we exactly have to contact with the tower. Oh yeah, I can see the tower at Melbourne at it's 120.5. It's not 125, but 120.5. It's 120.5. 120.5 set to standby. But tower is only at the approach, after approach, actually on the landing. So we have to wait before we can contact with him. And I can't see any other traffic. Mark van Heerden is the tower. Let me look the Jane access to departure and arrival information at airport as well as detailed HC information. You also have access to the new sits and star viewer, making it easier than ever planned. And there is MI Wall Center, yes. Edit flight, bende takılmıyor. Uçuş kaldığı yerden devam ediyor demiş. Edit flight'tan bakmamız lazım. Edit flight. Flight, edit, wait and belt conflict, configuration, edit failures. Şimdi ekranı değiştirmek istemiyorum. And there is a massive red circle around, so that's 125.0. That is ML center, and I'm controlling 125. Well, I have looked, but I couldn't see it. I have looked on the Vatsim, but okay. But I will switch to 125 to make sure. 125 and 0 control. Control, good day, KLM 980 at flight level 340, heading to Bula is with you.
KLM 980, yeah, stand by.
Roger, KLM 980, stand by.
KLM 980, I have your air express medical.
So let's put the
KLM 980.
say again, please, KLM 980.
KLM 980. Continue on down to Melbourne at flight level 340, squawk 325.
Roger, continuing flight level 340, squawk 3257 KLM 980. Thank you. 32507. 325. Here we got. This is the squawk code. Let me get the frequency of the tower. It's on 120.50. So let it on standby. It's really strange. Actually, I couldn't see the controller on the list. It was not showing up. Hasan Dikici, kuleyle konuşma prosedürler hakkında video yapar mısın? Hasan Dikici'm, bugün gerçekten inanmazsın. Bugün sabah bunu sanki rüyamda gördüm, düşündüm bu gece yatarken. Bu videoyu da yapmayı düşünüyorum. Ama bu biraz zaman alacaktır. Çünkü bu bölümleri parça parça yapmayı düşünüyorum. Çünkü pushback var mesela, clearance, taxi clearance'leri var, takeoff clearance, climb, descent ve approach, landing, takeoff şeyleri olduğu için bunları 7 ayrı videolarda yapacağım. Ama gelecektir. Bunları bekleyin. Beklemede olun bunlar yani. Japan Airlines 9056 Flight Simulator says hello, welcome on board. Welcome on board, my friend. Don't forget to subscribe on the channel and turn on your notifications and smash that like button if you like it. Yeah, buddy. We are in the flight with Qantas 980. We took off from Sydney and we go to Melbourne, and we are now still at contact with controller at flight level 340. And about a few minutes we're gonna start our descending. I can see the top of descent point. It's about 7 or 8 minutes. It's about 42 nautical miles. Let me ask some information. Control KLM 980 with some information for Melbourne Airport. Which runway is in use, sir?
KLM 980, you can expect a Lizzie 5 Alpha arrival from runway 34.
I heard the runway 34 but didn't copy the star, sir, KLM 980.
A Lizzie Alpha arrival from runway 34.
Copy that. Lizzie Alpha for runway arrival 34, KLM 980. Thank you. So we go to Lizzie, arrival 34 via Lizzie. Ooh, we have to change this. We already put some.
And the KLM 980, when ready, sir, you can descend to flight level 0. KLM 980.
Say again, please. KLM 980.
KLM 980, descend to flight level 120.
Roger, descending flight level 120, KLM 980. Alright, we are ready for descending, so we have to descend flight level 120. And the expect runway is 34. We have to put star from Lizzie Alpha, 1 Alpha. So reporting the passengers that we are ready for descending. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your captain speaking from the flight deck. Please make sure you're fastening your seatbelts. We are ready to start to our final destination, Melbourne. About 1 minute we are starting descending. So make sure you're fastening your seatbelts. Thanks. Alright, let's start descending. Descend now? Yes. Right, we started or descending. Japan Airlines, hello, welcome aboard my gaming channel. Welcome buddy, welcome. Kuleyle konuşma prosedürleri hakkında videoyu yapacağız Hasancım. Bunu çok kısa zamanda yapmayı düşünüyoruz. Ancak gerçekten inan bana bunun yapması kolay değil. Bayağı bir uğraştırıyor yani. O yüzden biraz zaman alacaktır. Hızımızı düşürüyoruz 2.80'e. We have to select Lizzie. Lizzie, if we can find Alpha. Bravo, Papa, Victor, Zulu. There is no Alpha from Lizzie. Let's try Bravo.
I'm sending you that Wolf. It's putting on the Quest radio track.
Oh, there we have got clouds.
B737 today, ready for flight.
Remember, we're on the ground in Melbourne with another airway.
Beat by Me merhaba abi demiş. Beat by Me hoş geldiniz. Merhabalar. Welcome on board. Kanalıma abone olmayı unutmayın arkadaşlar. Bildirimleri de açmayı unutmayın. Videomuzu beğendiyseniz bir beğeni de atmayı unutmayın. Melbourne'a alçalmaya başladık şu an. Melbourne'a doğru alçalıyoruz. Let's turn on the engine anti-ice. Get some information about the landing field. I use flaps 30 for the landing. Runway length is 3,663, so we can use auto brake 2.
What's the B737 on the BRO's boost ready?
Wolf, 229, we're ready.
Let's use a little bit the spoilers.
229, you'll be due delayed as well. Number 6 for runway 34. Initial altitude 5,000, squawking at 3243. That's still going to be.
There's the Adelaide run number. East of runway 34, initial 5,032, 43 in the box. The pipe is due velocity 229 with 8 Echo 6.
Copy 229, pushes hard to ready for taxi.
Okay, velocity 229, will probably still be another 2 minutes.
Evet, şu an alçalmadayız. Kuleyle irtibata geçtik.
KLM 980, Melbourne Central.
Say it please, KLM 980.
KLM 980, sir, I suggest undertaking a orbit at your current position because with about 35 miles to go, you're about 25,000 feet to the line.
Alright, we're gonna descend faster, KLM 980. At which point you want also flight level 120?
Probably about 50 miles ago. So continue down to flight level 120, but undertake one left or right hand orbit approach.
Roger that. Flight level 120 within 15 miles, KLM 980.
980, you should have done that about 50 miles ago. Undertake one left or right hand orbit and continue a descent down to flight level 120.
Roger that, KLM 980.
No, instead of velocity 229, could I get the turn edge for oven?
So 1013.
I'm going 120, velocity 229.
and the velocity 980, continue that descent down to 3,000. UNH in Melbourne is 1013.
We have put the QNH 1013 KLM 90. Feet to go. My gaming channel, hoe gaat het? Ja, het gaat goed man. Hoe gaat het met jou, kerel?
Velocity 229 by Echo, it's your first push.
We zitten in de vlucht naar Melbourne.
Runway by Echo, it's push start approval, velocity 229.
Spotters up. KLM 90 at flight level 120, heading direct to Veput intersection.
I copy KLM 90.
Fijn om je weer in het Nederlands te horen. Nou, dit is ook heel goed om jou weer terug te zien, vriend. We zijn nu bezig met de benadering. Zometeen op Melbourne gaan we landen. We zijn nu in contact met de controller. We zijn momenteel op flight level 120, flight level 120. Can we start descending to 4,000 feet?
KLM 90, you send that degrees out and where did you say you're going? I thought you were on the start.
Can we start descending to our initial altitude?
Okay, KLM 980, to get this stuff fly, fly heading 265 and descend to 3,000.
Roger, right heading 365 and, sorry. Descend to 3,000 feet, KLM 980. heading 260.
Aussie 229, we're at 50.
229, get a Golf Echo cross 27 to the holding by Bravo or Charlie of your choice, runway.
I'll take the Juliet on point on 34.
Let's use the speed to
Let's go Alpha
240
Juliet
or
on
220.
229, I do have to apologise, sir. I have been looking at the wrong airport. I'm actually doing Wollongong, and I'm just realising the winds are 0307 knots. I was thinking, the air so
No problem, Aussie 229.
and naturally you don't need to cross up go across Alpha and runway 27 to get free.
Yep.
Fazla yüksekten geliyoruz. Herhalde kaçıracağız. Ja, X-Plane 11 is mooi, maar FSX voor piloot te worden. Maar je maakt mooie video's. Sorry dat ik er vaak niet bij ben, maar ik ben vaak bezig met livestreamen en school. En ik heb het soms moeilijk thuis en dan ben ik er vaak niet bij, want dan word ik snel kwaad. Oeh, nou, dat je snel kwaad wordt, hoeft niet. Rapidly descending to 3,000 feet. We're below 10,000 feet, so turn on the landing lights and the taxi lights. Turn off the wing anti-ice, engine anti-ice. Start APU.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Aussie 229 ready.
Je bent blij dat je de 20 subs hebt gehaald. Oeh, nou, hopelijk komt er meer. Hoe vaker je livestreamt, hoe meer je gaat krijgen hopelijk. En hoe goed je het doet natuurlijk.
Velocity 229, winds 030 knots, runway 34, clear.
Het ziet er een beetje, het ziet er een beetje nevelig uit, slecht zicht. Clouds are a little bit foggy. It's not the cloud visibility is not clear. .3,000 feet.
In the KLM 980, turn left, sir, heading 175, into 3,000. QH is 1013.
Roger, left heading 175, descent 3,000 feet, QNH 1013, KLM 980. Ja, inderdaad, dat had ik ook gisteren bij de approach naar San Francisco. Ja, het is een beetje nevelig, daar kunnen we niet zoveel aan doen. Maar gelukkig hebben we de instrumenten daarvoor.
229 airborne passing 2,400 for 5.
229, g'day, you're identified, sir. Continue climb at flight level 360, and you can track correctness.
Direct Nevis, flight level 360, and can we test the speed below 10,000?
Absolutely.
Or that will cancel speed below 10,000 for 229, thank you.
And KLM 980, so you can continue that left turn to heading 100.
Roger, left heading 100, KLM 980. Right, we doing a left turn. Maken een mooie bocht. We gaan zo meteen de snelheid eruit halen. De laatste turn. De localizer te pakken. Maar ik denk niet dat we de localizer echt kunnen zien. Omdat er geen frequentie erbij staat. No frequency, no ILS approach. We have to fly on visual. So we have to wait for some other instructions for ATC. Je hebt bijna 4000k, ja dat klopt, bijna 4000 abonnees.
And KLM 980, so and left heading 040, I'm not heading you cleared in, approach runway 34 from Melbourne, report established.
Roger, left turn 040 and reporting when established. Runway 34, KLM 980. Right, speed out to 200. Another airport here.
And velocity 229, yes, okay, can I step away from the controls for 2 minutes and I want to pull back?
229 Illinois, sir.
Flip one.
I get the aircraft down, I'll be leading off, so you can switch it over to Unicorn once it's best late. And, Adelaide approach is on field, pretty close.
Hello, we're going to the Unicorn once we shoot this flight. Thanks very much for keeping up the good work.
Thanks, Luke.
Je hebt me geïnspireerd om met PMDG te vliegen en nu vlieg je alleen maar met PMDG. Ja, dat is toch geweldig? Dat is toch geweldig, jongen. We hebben slecht zicht. We gaan zo meteen de draai gaan we maken. Lower the gear. Our brake is set to 2. Let's try to do spoilers arm. Arming spoilers doesn't work, so we're going to use manually the spoilers. Left turn. KLM 980 established runway 34, 3000 feet. KLM 980.
KLM 980, wind 2808 knots, runway 34 Melbourne, clear to land.
Roger, copy the wind and clear to land to runway 34. Flaps 5. A little bit the spoilers, they're a little bit too high. We get the landing speed 149. Let's use flaps 40. Flap 15. Flaps 40. Runway inside. Turn off the autopilot. We have a little bit of wind shear.
Approaching 3, 4.
Clear to land runway 34 left. 500. Wind shear, wind shear.
Wind shear. 400. 300.
300 to go.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Spoilers and reverse thrust set. 80 and 60 knots. Spoilers down, detent, flaps retracting, and we're continuing and releasing the brakes. Turn off the landing lights, APU on, and strobe lights, position lights to steady. And we are leaving the runway, vacating the runway.
Thank you for flying with us today. We hope you've had a pleasant experience, and we look forward to welcoming you again on another flight.
Runway 34 left vacated. Requesting taxi clearance, KLM 980.
London Zero, taxi via Foxtrot around to your bay.
Roger, via Foxtrot, KLM 980. Alright, welcome at Melbourne. Melbourne, Melbourne, Melbourne. Where is Foxtrot? Oh, here is Foxtrot. Start the APU. Generators are on. Are off. We will see where we can park this big aircraft body. 70 degrees at Melbourne. Asphalt all of the bed. That was an amazing landing. We will do an instant replay, so stay tuned here on the channel. And make sure you are subscribing to Bullbosphorus if you like aviation videos. Just hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and like that. Like this live stream if you like it. Alright. This was the Foxtrot. And I think we have to go there for the parking. Turn off the flight directors. Both sides.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Crossing. Climb. Climb. Crossing. Climb. Climb. Climb. Clear of contact. Descend. Descend. Descend. Crossing.
Says traffic.
Descend. Crossing. Descend. Descend. Descend now. Descend. Descend now. Increase climb. Increase climb. Increase descent. Increase descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing. Maintain.
Now we are on the blocks.
Vertical speed.
We're gonna park the aircraft here. It's looking busy at Melbourne Airport. Gonna turn here at this one. We're almost in. Right, here we in. Let's press the parking brakes. Parking brake set. Turn off the engines. Engine number 1 and 2. It's turned off. So welcome at Melbourne. Let's report that we are at parking. KLM 980 at the gate Charlie 8, and we turned off our engines, shut down, and the flight plan is closed.
980, welcome to Melbourne, sir. Time is 5:07 and flight service is returned. Good night.
Thank you for the service, and we are switching to Unicom. Thank you. Bye bye.
Good night.
Let's do 122.80. Alright, switched off, and let's secure the aircraft. Turn off the runway, turn off lights, taxi lights off, logo lights off, strobe set position lights off, anti-collision off, wing lights, everything is off. And turn off the fuel pumps and the hydraulics. Turn off the hydraulics, passenger seat signs off. And what we have got here, probe heat off, checked. Turn off the window heat also. Alright, I think we are ready for the instant replay. Are you ready for the instant replay, guys? I believe we made a great landing at Melbourne Airport. So, güzel bir iniş yaptık. Asfaltı ağlattık Melbourne'de. Sultan FX dön demiş. Nereye kadar asfalt ağlasın be demiş. Is het mogelijk om te landen op X-Plane 11? Ja, dat is mogelijk. Amazing en asfalt ağladı be. Wat is makkelijker om te landen? FSX of X-Plane? Ja, het verschilt. Het is een beetje anders. Gevoel is toch een beetje anders. Dus... Okay, we're gonna turn off, disconnect the connection, and I believe we are ready for the instant replay. Are you ready, guys? Ready for the instant replay? Here we coming with the aircraft 737 on the final approach. Alright, buddies, let's turn off the camera, and thanks for watching, captains. I hope you're liking this live stream, and don't forget to subscribe on the channel if you like this aviation videos, and turn on the notifications. So thanks, and hope to see you next time. Evet arkadaşlar, izlediğiniz için çok teşekkür ediyoruz. Kanalıma yeni gelenler kanalıma abone olmayı unutmasınlar. Bildirimleri de açın ve bir beğeni atmayı da unutmayın. Here we go. There we have got a little bit wind shear. X-Plane ziet er moeilijk uit. Ja, het is ook een beetje moeilijk. Het is een beetje anders, het gevoel voor landen en besturen. Anders dan Flight Simulator X. Het is meer 3D grafisch. Dus wat nieuwer en wat beter. Een mooie landing. A nice landing. Asfalt ağladı be. The runway cried. Hell yeah! A great landing. Thanks buddies. Thanks and hope to see you next time. Tekrardan görüşme dileğiyle. Hoşça kalın.